Alright, in this video we're going to be looking at angle relationships, and this will be a very short video as we're mainly going to be setting up and giving a little explainer before our investigation during class. So our objectives are to set up investigation for angle relationships and to understand angle relationships. The second one will happen more in class. Some vocabulary words you may want to look up are linear pair, vertical angles, parallel, transversal, corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, and alternate exterior angles. The first part of your investigation will be looking at a linear pair of angles. So here we have a line, and we have a ray separating that line into two angles. Okay, so we have angle PRS and angle QRS. These two angles together make a line. Your job will be to mathematically figure out what's going on with these two angles. The next part will be to look at a picture that looks like this, and what we have are two lines crossing each other and making four angles, and I've numbered the angles 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to look at how the vertical angles relate to each other. Vertical angles would be angles 1 and 3 are vertical to each other, or angles 4 and 2 are vertical to each other. Lastly, we're going to look at parallel lines and a transversal cutting them. So notice what we have here is this line here and this line here, which are parallel to each other, and this line that cuts through them is called a transversal, and it creates 8 angles. We're going to look at the relationships of those angles. So just to give you an idea, there are 3 major relationships. There's corresponding angles, which we call CA. Corresponding angle relationship, an example of this would be angle 2 and angle 6. Those would be corresponding angles. The next pattern is alternate interior angles. What we're talking about here is 2 angles on the inside of the parallels but on opposite sides of the transversal. So we're on the inside, interior, and alternate would be 4 and 5 because they're on opposite sides of the transversal. Our last one is called alternate exterior angles, and alternate exterior would mean they're on opposite sides of the transversal, but they're on the exterior of the parallels. So an example of this would be 1 and 8. Okay. Hopefully you have these 3 pictures drawn as you're going to be using them to try and figure out patterns or relationships between all of these types of angles. So bring that to class and then we'll go from there. Thank you.